Hello and welcome to the new video on my channel. So yesterday I did a row for the 2026 group World Cup group stage happened. So today I'll be trying to predict the results. And as not all the teams are yet qualified, there are still six positions from playoffs. I'll need to make some assumptions about which teams will qualify. So I will consider my predictions with with teams qualifying from playoffs such as Wales, Poland, Turkey, Ireland, DR Congo, and Iraq. So yeah, I may be wrong about this, but anyway, let's start with Group A. So in Group A we have Mexico, South Korea, South Africa, and I'll say Ireland, though this could be a different team. So this group without a clear favorite, though I think Mexico will have a slight advantage as they are the hosts. And this is the second time in last 16 years when the World Cup begins with a match between Mexico and South Africa. The same happened in 2010 in South Africa. And back then it was a draw. Yeah, but I think this time Mexico has an advantage. I'd say 2-0. And South Korea against Ireland. I'd say it will be 2-2. Then Ireland, South Africa. South Africa was it is done in recent times. They had a pretty good qualifying campaign, except for that automatic loss against Lesotho. Yeah, so yeah, but Ireland was also good in the last couple of matches, so let's say 1-1. Mexico against South Korea, one of the better teams in Asia, but I think 2-1. And at this point, Mexico would be already qualified, so I think this would give a advantage to the Ireland because Mexico wouldn't be so focused on winning. They could rest some players. So 1-1. And South Africa against South Korea. Again, a draw, I think. So from Group A, it would be Mexico and Ireland automatically qualifying. Now to the Group B, that would be Canada, Qatar, Switzerland, and another playoff spot. And I think this will most likely be Wales, although they are in the same qualifying path as Italy. But yeah, Italy is bad at playoffs and Wales is good at home. So I'll assume it's Wales. And of course Canada is the host, though Switzerland should be the strongest team. So Canada against Wales. 2-3. Qatar, Switzerland 0-2. Switzerland, Wales 1. Canada, Qatar 0. And Switzerland, Canada 1-1. Wales, Qatar one. So it would be Switzerland, Wales, and Canada in the third place. Now Group C. Brazil, Haiti, Morocco, and Scotland. Brazil and Morocco should be the favorites. So let's see how it goes. Brazil against Morocco. 42. Haiti against Scotland. 0-1. Scotland, Morocco. 1-2. Brazil, Haiti. 6-0. Scotland, Brazil. 1-2. And Morocco, Haiti. 3-1. So Brazil and Morocco in first and second place. Now Group D. Australia, Paraguay, USA, and UEFA playoff spot, which I think it will be Turkey, because it is like probably the best in the qualifying path. Though USA is host, and so it has an advantage. Paraguay was also pretty solid in the qualifying campaign, so this will be an equal group without an obvious best team. So I think it will be 1. Australia, Turkey, 1-3. Turkey, Paraguay, 2. USA as Australia, 1-1. Turkey, USA, 3-2. Paraguay, Australia, 1-0. So it will be Turkey in first place and USA in second place. Paraguay would be first. Group E. Cote d'Ivoire, Curacao, Ecuador, and Germany. Germany should be the favorite in this group, though Ecuador was really good in recent times, and Cote d'Ivoire was also one of the better ones in the African qualifiers. Okay. So Germany, Curacao, 4-1. Cote d'Ivoire, Ecuador, 1-2. Ecuador, Curacao, 2-0. Germany, Cote d'Ivoire, 3-2. Ecuador, Germany, 2. Curacao, Cote d'Ivoire, 1-3. So Germany first, Ecuador second. Group F. So this is where Poland would play if Poland qualified, and I think Poland has a chance to qualify. So Japan is pretty strong. Netherlands wasn't in a good form recently. They've managed to not win twice against Poland. So yeah. And Tunisia was also, I think they pretty good. I think they haven't lost a goal in the qualifying campaign. So yeah. I think Netherlands, Japan 1-2. Japan showed 4 years ago that they they can be good against good European nations. Poland, Tunisia 1-1. Tunisia, Japan 0-2. Netherlands, Poland 1-1 again, as in the qualifier land. Tunisia, Netherlands 1-3, and yeah, Japan is already guaranteed first place, so maybe they will rest some of the better players. So let's say that Poland wins 1-0. So Japan first, Poland second, and Netherlands third, though it is already guaranteed a place as one of the best 8 teams in third place. Group D, Belgium, Egypt, Iran, and New Zealand. This may sound controversial, but Belgium isn't that good. So this is a pretty equal group. Maybe New Zealand is a little bit weaker, but I don't think Belgium is actually as good as the FIFA ranking suggests. Yeah, they just managed to get a good FIFA ranking, and now they are always seated in the highest spot, so they play against weaker opponents. So they manage not to lose too much. Yeah, okay. Belgium, Egypt 1-1. Iran, New Zealand 2-0. New Zealand, Egypt 1-1. Belgium, Iran 2-2. New Zealand, Belgium 0-1. And Egypt, Iran 1-2. So Iran wins this group and Belgium is second. Now Group 8. Cabo Verde, Spain, Saudi Arabia, Uruguay. So Spain and Uruguay should be the favorites. Though there may be some surprising results from Cabo Verde and Saudi Arabia. Yeah. I think Spain, Cabo Verde 3-0. Saudi Arabia, Uruguay 1-2. Uruguay, Cabo Verde 2-2. Let's say that is a surprise. Spain, Saudi Arabia 4-0. Uruguay, Spain so far. And Cabo Verde, Saudi Arabia 1. So we have Spain in first, Uruguay in second, and Cabo Verde in third. And that would mean that Cabo Verde is now also qualified from the third place. Okay, Group E, so Intercontinental Playoffs, second path. So I think this would be Iraq. Yep. If they played somewhere somewhere higher, then Bolivia might would be the favorite, but they are playing in Monterrey, like 500 meters above sea level. So yeah, Iraq should be the favorite. And they are playing against France, Norway, and Senegal. So this would be kind of a group of death. France being solid, Senegal being solid, Norway is collecting lots of goals. So yeah. I think France, Senegal 1, Norway, Iraq 4-2, Iraq, Senegal 2, France, Norway 3-3, Iraq, France 2, Senegal, Norway 3-3. Yeah. Lots of goals, and Norway would win this group above France on goal difference. Okay. Now, Group J. Algeria, Argentina, Austria, and Jordan. So, a lot of countries starting with A. Argentina is the clear favorite, but as for the rest, yeah, different things could happen. So, Argentina, Algeria. 3-1. Austria, Jordan 1-2. Jordan, Algeria 1-1. Argentina, Austria 2-0. Jordan, Argentina 2-3. Algeria, Austria 0-3. So this would mean that Argentina and Jordan from first and second place, and Austria from the third place. Yeah, at the moment they are all already guaranteed a spot in the round of 32. So Group K. Colombia, Portugal, Uzbekistan, and Intercontinental Playoffs team. I think it would be DR Congo. So, yeah, another really strong group. So, let's see how it goes. Portugal, DR Congo 2-1. Uzbekistan, Colombia 0. Let's say, wait, let's say 1-1. Colombia was really strong at the beginning of the qualifying, but towards the end they started losing a little bit more. So, now they are in the not good form as before. Colombia, DRC 2, Portugal, Uzbekistan 3-0. Colombia, Portugal. Again, Portugal is already guaranteed a top spot, so they might rest some players or something. So this may be 2-1 for Colombia. Yeah, it is always good to play against the best team. It is usually good to play against the best team in the last match because it may make it easier for you to win the last match against them. And DR Congo, Uzbekistan. This will be an interesting match. Sorry, Uzbekistan. So now we have Portugal and Colombia first and second, and DR Congo in third. And now Group L, Croatia, England, Ghana, and Panama. So England, Croatia. I think England was stronger recently, so 2-0. Ghana, Panama two teams that weren't in their highest form recently, so it's hard to predict. Let's say 1. Panama, Croatia. Let's go for a surprise. Or no. 0-2. England, Ghana. 4-1. And at this moment, okay, Panama, England. England is almost guaranteed the top spot in this group, though they are not entirely guaranteed, so it will may not make it easier for Panama. So yeah, I think 1-3, and Croatia and Ghana. And now we can see why this system with 8 best third place teams advancing is unfair. Because by getting a row, they can guarantee that Ghana will be in the top 8 places. But if one of them wins, then only one of them will advance further from second place in the group, and the other one will be eliminated. So Croatia and Ghana could just play for that, though, to guarantee them both spots in the round of 32. Yeah, and it is unfair for Scotland, because now their fate depends on the match that happens after they finished their matches. So Croatia and Ghana would know what they have to do to both advance further. So yeah, this system is unfair. And you know what? Croatia 2, Ghana 2. No, wait. 0-0. Why? Because if neither of them wins, then both of them go further. So yeah, it is unfair towards Scotland or whoever is in this position, because then yeah, this system is unfair. Though FIFA and being fair doesn't really go well together. Yeah. But it's unfair that whether you qualify for further rounds or not is dependent on the matches that happen after you finish your last match. Basically, all of the reason why last matches in the groups are played at the same time is so that the other match teams playing the other match don't know what result they need to both qualify further, and now you may have this kind of situation because only the top 8 of third place ranked teams qualify further. Anyway, Group L. England and Croatia first, second, Ghana third. And best 8 first place team would be Canada, Netherlands, DR Congo, Paraguay, Cabo Verde, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, and Austria, and Scotland, Senegal, South Korea, and Egypt from first places would be eliminated. Now let's go to the knockout stage. Okay. Pathway A. Germany or Paraguay? Germany would be the favorite. Norway or the Netherlands? Norway. Okay. UEFA playoffs 4 and 1. So that would be Ireland against Wales. And I think Wales would be better. Now Japan against Morocco. So Japan, Colombia or Croatia? Croatia, they are good at World Cups. Spain or Jordan? Spain, Turkey or Canada? I think Turkey would be the favorite here. Iran or Cabo Verde? Iran. We have a better team. And on the other side, Brazil or Poland? Yeah, Poland has luck. That should be Brazil. Now Ecuador or France? That would be a good match. And I may go for a surprise. Ecuador. Okay. Mexico against Cote d'Ivoire. Mexico are the hosts and they are a slightly better team. England or DR Congo. I'd say England. Argentina or Uruguay? Argentina, they are one of the best teams in the world right now. USA or Belgium? USA as the host have an advantage, and I think Belgium isn't actually much better than them. Whatever. Switzerland or Austria? Given the results in the qualifying campaign, I think Switzerland would have an advantage. And Portugal or Ghana? Portugal are one of the best teams in Europe right now. Germany or Norway? I'll go for Norway. Wales or Japan? I'd say Japan. Croatia or Spain? Spain are currently also probably the best team in the world. And Turkey against Iran. Yep, a battle of neighboring countries. Though I think Turkey is slightly better. Oh, Turkey would meet with Spain again, as in the qualifiers. Brazil or Ecuador? Given the recent form, I think Ecuador would be the favorite. Mexico or England? I think that's as far as the hosts would go. Also, USA would fall short here. Portugal or Switzerland? Portugal. So this would be Messi against Ronaldo in quarterfinals. Norway or Japan? Japan, as it is pretty good against European teams. Spain or Turkey? This time Turkey would win. Ecuador or England? I think Ecuador. And Argentina against Portugal. Yeah, let's say this time Portugal will go to the quarterfinals. Semi-final one. Spain versus Japan. I think Spain. Semi-final 2. Ecuador or Portugal. Hard choice. Though, and let's say Ecuador. And final, Spain against Ecuador. Spain should win. And Japan against Portugal. Japan against Portugal. Good question. Though I think Portugal might be slightly better. So yeah, those are my early World Cup predictions. I may make another one of this kind of videos right before the tournament starts. I will see. So anyway, thank you for watching. Bye bye.